Hola. So example. Girl. Go belly button this way. Other hand. Other hand. In. Punch. Good. Exhale. Punch. Punch. Other hand. Then you'll pull up.
Face me.
Side kick.
Side kick. No, not like front leg. And pseudo.
All right, and reset. Yes. All right, so this next time we go through, I'm going to build up on some more moves. So after we land pseudo, there's 2 more pseudos in a spear, just like in Tosan, how we do our spear for those of you that were with me last cycle. And that's all we're learning today. We're stopping there. So it's an additional 3-ish moves. So I believe you guys, we can do it. Let's do it again. And prepare everyone, yo. Feet together, chest up, back up straight. Thank you. And begin.
Good job. Okay. Okay, let me stand. Stand punch. Good. Feet together. Bang on.
All right, hold that next pseudo because this is where we're building off of.
Okay, top.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta be able to do this all by yourself. Do this one thing.
All right, hold that next pseudo, guys. Well, get you on the side.
Side kick.
All right, so from here, we pay close attention to how we chamber for our pseudos because it chambers differently every time. So from here, the one that's doing our pseudo in front of our body, wave towards the parents, reaching towards the other side of our body. In the other hand, come up, talk on the phone. So we're talking on the phone on our left ear, twisting our body. So Sandra, switch your hands. Switch your hands. There you go. And then twist your body back so we're waving towards the parents. Other way. So there you go. All right, and step forward, back stand. So we're untwisting our body. Pseudo.
Take your back leg and step forward. It's your front leg.
All right, now we're going to get all twisted up again. So the one that's doing the pseudo, wave towards the front doors. The other one talks on the phone. Pseudo. All right, I'm going to add on one more move and then we'll just keep repping it. So from here, hold on, no one. There we go. So our hand that's doing the pseudo, put it down, just like in Tosan for those of you that know it. And from here, step forward, spear, front stance. Ayah!
Switch your feet. I love
There you go. So step forward, Sandra. Other foot. There we go. All right, I just added on a ton of moves. Let's keep repping it. Reset, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I want you guys to stop at the pseudo after the side kick. So you're gonna set, side kick, land pseudo, pause, because this whole chamber across our body is a little fun. All right, and prepare for one, yo. Do the pseudo after the side kick. And begin.
So when you change this to the second pseudo,
Yes, exactly. There you go, exactly. And then on that next one, reach across your body. So I just kind of think of it, the hand that's in front goes back in your, basically your torso twists. There you go. Because then you step forward and you unwind. Yeah, perfect. There you go. All right. Really, really fast. We got to keep learning. All right, right, from here, hand that student the pseudo, wave towards the back doors, towards the parents. Other hand, talk on the phone to your left side. Step forward, back stance, pseudo. Awesome job, guys. Let's keep going. So we're here. Right hand is in front, pseudo. So Emilio, switch your feet, sir. There you go. All right. Hand that's doing that pseudo. Wave towards the front doors, twisting our bodies. So, Miss Towers, can you help me out? And other hand to your right ear, step forward, pseudo. Hold on.
Pseudo.
All right, from here, put that hand down, horizontal, and step forward, spear. Ayo. All right, guys, let's keep doing it. Reset. All right, it's getting better and better. I told you guys it was funky about the whole twisting, though. We're gonna rep that in the last half class as well. And prepare one, yo. Again, please stop at that pseudo after the side kick. And begin.
There you go. There you go.
So much.
Stop. Oh, that's same hand. And punch. Sit together. And bounce forward. Stop. Aim. Go to the other hand. And punch. Then your feet together, teacup. Aim.
Okay, hold that left foot, sir.
Aim.
All right, hold that back stance, guys. Show that black belt focus. We'll move on in just a second.
And pseudo. There you go.
All right, so the hand doing the pseudo. So by pseudo, I mean the hand out here. This is the one doing our chamber. So we're here. This one pulls back, wave towards the back doors, over and step forward pseudo. Good job. So other way, Emilio. So let's come back.
Try to pay attention. Fast. Try to be constant, or you're not going to learn it.
All right, so the hand doing the pseudo, big back to our other ear, step forward pseudo.
There you go. Step forward.
Good, this hand goes down, facing the ground, step forward spear, ayo. And reset.
Yes, ma'am. Wrong one.
All right, last time through in this whole first half of class. And prepare for one, yo. Again, stop the pseudo after the stop. And begin.
Our bodies are facing back.
Make sure we're in that black belt back stance up all the way to the pseudo out of the second. All right, from here, eyes, hands up here, please. So we're in that pseudo. Wave towards the back doors. Other hand comes up like we're talking on the phone to our left ear. Step forward pseudo. Right hand that's in the pseudo, the one in front towards the front doors. Towards our other ear, step forward pseudo. All right, giant hand down. And step forward spear. Ayo. Amazing job, guys. And reset. All right, I need a huddle. Right over here, crisscross front sock. And go. Make sure we're getting all right. So Luis, you can just take a seat back there, just so I can see you. There is. I can take a seat. All right, guys. So we are going over our second sentence of the word of the month. Last week we went over our first sentence. Now we're on round 2. It says winners take credit or the blame for their performance. So last week we talked about Winning black belts taking responsibility. Who can remind me what responsibility means? Emilio? It means being kind. That could be a part of your responsibilities. Good. Give him one clap. Jack, go ahead. Good. Give him 2 claps. Go ahead, sir. Stand up.
You also need self-discipline to be responsible.
Good. Give him 1 clap. Good. So, another word we can use interchangeably with responsibility that mean the same thing that I think of it, how I connect it, is accountability. So, I think accountability and being responsible for something is kind of like, it's a synonym for responsibility. So, 100% accountability. That means you take responsibility for your actions. If you break, say, a picture frame at home, you're not going to be like, that was my sibling. That was not me. We got to take credit for the blame that we did that. So, I don't know, some of you may know what word connotations are, but taking credit, that has a positive connotation to it. It's more of a positive word, whereas blame has a negative connotation. So, if we take credit for something, someone give me an example of taking credit for something. Sandra, go ahead. Exactly. Good. Give her 1 clap. Good. So she said you did a project at school and you take credit for it because you did it and you did an awesome job on it. So say, let's stem off of this project example. Say you turned in the project and you got a really, really bad grade on it. Are we gonna blame it on our parents?
No.
If it's at school, do we blame it on our friends?
No.
Do we blame it on Miss Whitlow?
No.
Do we blame it on Mr. Churchill?
No.
Do we blame it on ourselves?
Yes.
Yes, we blame it on ourselves because Mr. Churchill and I didn't do your projects. Your friends didn't do your project. Your parents may have helped you with your project, but ultimately the project was your responsibility. So you need to put your effort into that. So overall, winners, let's go backtrack a little bit. Who do we think they're referring to by winners? Emilio?
If you did not do your homework, not your parents' fault or not your teacher's fault. It's our fault.
Yeah, so who are winners though?
And black belt.
Good, give them 1 clap. All right, so winners, this is just stemming off of the winning black belts. It's just shortening that response. Winners take credit or the blame for their performance. So let's take our karate belt test, for example. Mr. Church and I teach you the basics of the curriculum, and it's your job to go home and practice them. While it would be super cool if Mr. Church and I could come knocking on every one of your doors to make sure you're practicing, that's just not a tangible idea. We can't do that. So we need to make sure you guys are taking the responsibility as growing as black belts that you're practicing at home for your belt test. Because if we don't do well with our belt test, that means we won't pass our belt test, meaning we won't get our next belt. So we need to take the blame for that. But on the flip side, if we do absolutely amazing at our belt test, we need to take credit for that too. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right, so one more time. Winners take credit or the blame for their performance. So I want you guys to practice in this next week. Make sure we're taking responsibility for everything because we usually tend to just take responsibility for the positive things. But make sure we're also taking responsibility for the negative things. All right, let's get rolling again. And stand up, Miss Ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
All righty, I need you back in your dots. We're going to keep going for 1 yellow. And go.
Yes, ma'am.
Fast feet. Hustle 5. Hustle 4.
And then my dog.
Hey, you're going. So Aaron, actually wants you to move back. All right, so if you feel confident, I want you to work your way through to the spear. If not, you can go through the funky chambers again. But we'll drill them on the back line in just a second, but I want to see what we can do on that. We're going to do 1 yo. All right, and prepare for 1 yo. 1 yo. And begin. Well, that last one was so sweet, Emilio. Remember on that spear, I want that hand hovering underneath your elbow, right here. There you go. We're gonna let our team finish up here. Make sure we're sticking in that front stance. If we're doing our stances correctly, our legs should be beginning to shake. All right. And come, attention. Bow, courtesy. I need you guys lined up. It doesn't have to be about 3/4, but I just need you on the back. I need to go in. I need you guys on the back line. Ready, and go. Yes, ma'am. Hustling, hustling. Fast feet, fast feet. So we're just going to drill doing our pseudos down the floor. So we're just going to keep doing it because it's crucial. We're turning in the right direction. So I want all of our belly buttons facing the front doors and popping that back stance. All right, and then pseudo. So our left hand is in front as well as our left leg is in front. Switch feet, Emilio. Switch your feet, Owen. All right, so all eyes on me or my black folks that will be in front of you, helping you out. But our hand that's doing the pseudo, wave towards the back doors. And the other hand, talking on the phone, they're chambering on the same side of our body. Ready? And step forward, pseudo. And then stay your other hand out. There we go. All right, from here, our hand that's doing the pseudo, wave towards the front doors now. Other hand's talking on the phone. And step forward, pseudo. All right, we're going to keep going, guys. And hand that's in front, wave towards the back. Just getting the motion down. Step forward. Good. Wave towards the front doors, towards our ear, and pseudo. And wave towards the back doors, towards your left ear, and step forward, pseudo. All right, we're almost there. And wave towards the front doors. So other ear, Owen, other way. There you go. And step forward, pseudo. All right, those of you that still have room, step forward, pseudo, wave, and go. Step forward, pseudo. There you go, Coleman.
Step forward.
And step forward, pseudo.
This leg like this. I take my
I'm gonna do that chamber. Over here.
and I step forward.
And pseudo, go. So reach, other side. There you go. And step forward, pseudo.
No more room.
All right, and run back, yes, ma'am.
Yes,
The hand that does go. And then watch step forward.
All right, so I need eyes here, back up here. So some of us with our pseudo, we're just chambering here, and then we get our hands all mixed up with our pseudo. Think of it that we have to have a little funky turn at your torso in order for the chamber to work. Because if we chamber on the same side of our body, I'm not turning any which way, but I need a turn over my shoulder so my pseudo can move forward in the right direction. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, let's go through it one more time and then we'll play a fun little game. So, belly buttons this way, in that back stance, pseudo.
Oh, wait, really?
So, feet, all directions, back stance. All right, hand that's in the pseudo, towards the back doors, towards our ears.
Switch here.
And step forward, pseudo back. I remember we need to twist at our torso towards the front doors. Step forward, pseudo. Towards the back doors. Step forward, pseudo. Towards the front door. Step forward, pseudo. Back doors. except for a pseudo. All right, if you have room, keep going. Keep going. I don't know what side you're on, so keep going if you have room. Colin, don't touch my mirrors. All right, and run back. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh my God, there's so many efforts. All right, so we are going to be playing a game of Ninja Go, Ninja Freeze. Now, I'm not going to be the only one watching you guys, because if I'm over here, I can't see what's going on this side of the floor. I'm going to have Miss Velo, Miss Towers, and Mr. Charchma have eyes on the whole floor. So, raise your hand if you need a reminder on how to play Ninja Go, Ninja Freeze. All right, that's okay. Hands down, hands down. So when I say Ninja Go, you can run down the floor, and your goal is to get back to the back line, and that's where you stop. That is the end of the round. Your goal is to get back to the back line. But when I say Ninja Freeze, you have to freeze. You're frozen like a statue. I always get asked, can you blink? Yes, you can blink. Can you breathe? Yes, please breathe. But you cannot laugh, you cannot talk, you cannot move, you can't do any of that silly stuff. So, if Mr. Churchman, or I, or Miss Velo, or Miss Towers see you guys move, we're going to tap you on the head, and you have to go back to the beginning and try to get back before the round is over. Yes, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. All right, let's try it out. And Ninja Go! Ninja Freeze! Frozen like a statue, not moving at all. And catch. All right, go back, go back. And Ninja Go! Ninja Freeze! All right, remember, go all the way down, all the way back, and you do not touch the mirrors. Ninja Go! Ninja Freeze! All right, once you get to the back line, you're safe for this round, stay there. Oh, and catch! Oh, go back, go back. And Ninja Go! Oh, hold on, so that was the end of the round, so stay here, stay here. All right, that was the end of round one. Round two. And, wow. Ninja Go! And Ninja Go! Go back. And Ninja Go! Ninja Freeze!
Go back, man. There you go.
And Ninja Go! Ninja Freeze! Go back. I'm not used to that. Oh, I was talking to Faith because I told her. Like you, so and let's go. And the round two, all the way down, all the way down. All the way down, guys. All right, that was the end of round two. Start of round three. And Ninja Go. Ninja Go. And let's go. Ninja Freeze. Air down. Air down. Amelia, your tongue's moving. That's the only part of your body that cannot stay still. Go back. Ninja Go, Ninja Freeze. Ninja Go. Ninja Freeze. Are you ticklish? Let's go. Let's freeze. Wow, go for it. Let me go back. Let's go. And you keep going until I keep going. Let's go. Keep going, guys. Keep going. We're starting around. Let's go. Let's freeze. Let's go. All the way down, Liam. All the way down. Ninja freeze. Loose catch. Ow, no. Go back. Let's go. And let's go. Right, stay in the back line. Don't you reach. I didn't say let's freeze. Let's go. And I'm gonna come attention. All right, so we're already on the back line. We just have to do some rearranging here. So make a note you're gonna go to the front when I say go, followed by my purple belt, green belts, and orange belts, and we'll get bowed out of here. Ready and go. Hey, you listen.